Welcome, Virgo, to your energy reading for the month of August 2026. Of course, as always, take what makes sense for you and your story. If anything does connect, if you don't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, it really does help me out a lot being a new YouTuber. So thank you for your support and welcome in. I hope you are doing well. And let's just see what's going on for you in August. I'm going to start out with some astrological cards. I'll move into the tarot for deeper messages and then pull out some mindful messages from the universe for what to keep in mind during the month of August. My nose is itching like crazy. So for those of you that don't know, as an empath reader, I do get physical symptoms, like which are just messages, believe it or don't. But this is a message saying that you have spirit guides, loved ones. I feel like if you have a loved one on the other side that you've been thinking about or seeing signs, synchronicities, maybe you are, let this be known that they're with you, that you're not alone around this time ever, really. But I just feel like something about August feels a little bit more spiritually guided, or maybe you will feel like some like angelic divine intervention may be at play for you. But we'll see what comes up in the cards. That just was coming through very strongly at the start of the reading, but we'll see where we go for you. Let's see what's going on for Virgo in the month of August. Thank you, Spirit, for your messages. What is going on in the month of August? Oh, wow. As I'm talking about angelic support, and you have midheaven here. This is pinnacle energy. This is talking about you coming into this like uplifting, high vibrational energy. Maybe you're feeling this already. I don't know. Maybe some of you feel like August is going to be pretty uplifting. We are in Leo season now, and based on the past readings I did, this last series of zodiac sign readings, it was very much uplifting or giving uplifting messages for a lot of the signs for the month of August for Leo season, especially being in some sort of like stormy, chaotic, intense, maybe situation, experience, whatever it may be for you. But it's like breaking through the clouds and arriving to some sort of like haven, some sort of heaven, like being able to celebrate and be victorious. I'm almost getting like Four of Wands energy, which is 1111. So again, maybe seeing synchronicities around. But this is a new beginning for you, Virgo, that I feel like is going to be very uplifting, exciting, passionate, and it's like a breath of fresh air. Maybe after a while of just feeling a little overwhelmed, or again, not really seeing things clearly because of all the cloudiness or challenge or difficulty that you have been experiencing. This is a 36 card, which adds down to 9. So again, it's like maybe you're still kind of in the process of this like passing of a storm, so to speak. This almost gives me similar energy to what I was saying with Taurus, that it's like walking by faith, not by sight. Even though things may be a little confusing, it's like trusting in that knowing within your own soul that you are worthy. You are a worthy being of having whatever it is that you are wanting, and it's like not giving up, even though the path may feel unclear or mysterious or dark or heavy at times. But it's part of your journey that is on this path. That is this path towards like a greater state of being, mind, body, and soul, but definitely arriving to some sort of like new like environment. So I don't know if some of you are moving around this time. I don't know if some of you are changing your home in some way. That could be for some of you. Also don't know if there's I'm getting like creativity. So I don't know if some of you are stepping into your creativity more. Putting yourself out there, especially with this Leo energy coming through, shining your light, and not holding back anymore too, because this 9 energy is really speaking to me. That it's just like, because 9s are the ending of in numerology, because after 9 starts a new cycle with 10, 19 starts a new is the ending of that bank of numbers, or however you want to call it. But really just like after 9 it goes back to 1. So again, it's just like coming to the end of some sort of cycle, and beginning something anew with like a clean slate and fresh new ideas of like how you want to express yourself, maybe for some of you. I hope that makes sense. But let's see in the tarot in further detail what's going on for you. Yeah, so we have the Four of Swords here. And it's interesting because this card is making me feel like 11-11 with two swords here, two swords here. And I literally had thought of in my mind's eye, I was seeing the Four of Wands. So we have 4-4 here as well. So again, something about like your stability, your security, your home life, your foundation of some sort, whatever this may be. But I definitely feel that spirit is asking you to also connect with spirit more, like, because this is a meditation card as well. So there's something here about taking time out to disconnect with your current circumstances, environment, something about this, especially if it is giving you a lot of stress, anxiety, worry, doubt, whatever that may be. And again, similar with like going through some sort of storm, maybe you are needing some sort of healing, releasing, R&R, recovery, rejuvenation, something to that effect. So again, if you are still in this like stormy energy where like things haven't really changed, or you're not really seeing this success or victory or breakthrough even, is being able to find that rest and calm, and similar to what I was telling Taurus too, is to have trust and faith that things are actually working for you, and you're a lot closer than you think, Virgo. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, and try not to lose hope in the universe guiding you around this time. And I think that's another reason why my face was itching, and the synchronicity of 11-11 is coming through for you to say that it's like you are spiritually guided and protected. Like you're not being led astray by any means. And I just feel like there's something here that maybe you're just being called to learn and tap into, so that you can maybe recognize or have some sort of like newfound understanding or enlightenment surrounding your spiritual connection, especially for those of you that may be wanting to strengthen or cultivate that relationship with your loved ones on the other side, your spirit guides, the universe, law of attraction, things of that nature. Yeah, my nose is itching again for confirmation. So I feel like that's on point for some of you. Again, that won't be for everyone, but if you've been thinking about a loved one that has crossed over, know that they are with you, loving you, supporting you, and this is a hello from them. But this rest card does say this is a time to pause and recharge. Let go of mental strain and allow yourself to recover. Stillness brings clarity and strength for the challenges ahead. Honor your need for rest and reflection. So again, even though this is saying challenges ahead, I feel like either you've already been through these challenges, or you still could be currently right now. I feel like what's ahead of you is this midheaven, is this breakthrough, is this like achieving success, like accomplishing your goal, like making it to the other side. Because that Four of Wands energy that was coming through is all about like a homecoming. It's about you. It's like people who have been or someone who has been on a very long journey and is finally like reaching that place of home and stability and security and relaxation and peace. And what's coming up in my mind's eye is kind of like winning a race, or like, what is it? The running marathons. And what I'm seeing is like the end, the finish line. It's like the banner, and you like have to run through it, but or run under it, because I'm seeing it's like above, and then there's like the two poles on either side, and you just have to run through. Anyways, I just feel like this is a confirmation of what I'm saying here, is that like you're about to break through the finish line of whatever these challenges are. So it's like, take time out to rest. And what's coming to mind too is a lot of visions in my mind's eye coming through, but it's like climbing a mountain. When you're climbing a mountain, you got to take breaks. You got to take care of yourself. There are steps and stages to it. You will make it to the top, but you also got to take care of yourself along the way. And even though it may be a challenge, it's going to be well worth the while because of what you accomplish at the top, getting to this midheaven, this pinnacle, this peak, this level of your life where you feel joyful, you feel successful, you feel like all of the challenges and difficulties were totally worth it. And not to say like really there's no peak, you know what I mean? It's like once you reach this peak, there'll be another peak for you to move towards. And again, not saying it has to be all challenging or anything. It can be an adventure, but again, it's really, I guess, just how you look at it, what your perspective is. But I just feel like there is going to be like a really strong feeling, is what I'm getting, of like just a breath of fresh air. Like finally, I did it, and being proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself for all that you have been able to accomplish, even thus far, even if you haven't gotten to where you want to be just yet. Okay, this is too many cards, Spirit. Let me reshuffle here. So what else is Virgo needing to know for the month of, I almost called you Leo. So if you have Leo in your chart, definitely check out that reading. It might help you more, but just something to consider. So we have the Three of Pentacles, so collaboration. So I feel like there's other people, or again, I'm getting spirit. So this could be other people, or it could be your loved ones, spirit guides, angels on the other side that are helping you, guiding you, and supporting you. As you see, these three people are looking to the stars. They're looking to the stars, trusting in the universe and wanting to connect with it, wanting to understand it. And this is, again, what I was saying before with the Four of Swords, that maybe this is a time where you are really working on your connection with spirit and wanting to work with spirit to create this reality, this dream life, whatever it is you are wanting to manifest, and really taking the time and effort and contemplating and planning and learning too. I feel like learning. Also, I'm getting that there could be a community of people that you may be learning from. This could be friends, coworkers, or just maybe in a spiritual community online, possibly for some of you. I also feel like there could be something about like a spiritual business for some of you Virgos that I'm talking to. So I don't know if you're considering some sort of spiritual business, or it could just be business in general. I mean, especially if this is like this, whatever you're trying to accomplish, maybe you're trying to accomplish some sort of goal within your business, and either you already have or you will have people that have a like-minded vision, a community of some sort, whether it's just a few people or a lot of people, doesn't matter. It's just having additional support and also additional consciousnesses, I guess is a way of saying it, for this collaboration. This card is saying teamwork and shared effort are bringing your vision to life. Each person's contribution matters. By working together, you'll achieve success greater than you could accomplish alone. And it doesn't mean you can't do this alone. So if you are feeling alone, or you don't have like the support you feel like you need with this collaboration energy, just trust you will receive the support that you need from whoever it is. But it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of this message too of even if you are doing this independent, it's like, say you, I don't know why I'm getting this example, but for, I guess, like business or something, say you go and you need to create an LLC. So you get someone to help you do that. And then you need to set up a bank account. So you go to a bank and have someone there help you with that. So, and maybe you need a loan for something. So you go somewhere else to work with someone with that. So it's almost like this collaboration with other people, even if they may not be like in your immediate like circle or working on what you're working on. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm just trying to say, regardless, you're going to have the support that you need, and like spirit is going to bring you to that as well. And so it's like, again, being able to connect with your spiritual side, your intuition, that inspiration, impulse, that call to like, oh, I should go here, or oh, I should do this. And I say this a lot too, that We're always inspired, whether we're feeling good or whether we're feeling bad. If we're feeling bad and inspired to things, it's just going to manifest things that match that not good feeling. So on the flip side, if you're feeling good and you're like, oh, this feels like a good idea, then go towards those things, because those have a lot of potential to manifest what you actually want. And sometimes we get a little caught up too with like, because this Three of Pentacles kind of makes me feel like, sometimes we think it can only happen within these parameters or within these rules or whatever it is, when there may be other options that you just don't know about, or other people don't know about or tell you about, that may become available, where it's just like, it's going to provide you this peace of mind, like, dang, I didn't even know it could happen like that. I didn't know I could, catch a gondola and go up the freaking mountain to the top, kind of thing. That's just an example, but something like that where, you are divinely guided to the right people, places, and things that are going to take you and help you break through whatever challenges that you may be facing. I like that a lot. I like that energy. So, of course, it's up to you to be in that energy and to connect with spirit and trust the signs and impulses and inspirations and ideas that you're getting that feel good. And also being able to have that clear discernment within yourself of like, okay, how does this feel? Like, am I just trying to push or like make things happen? Or does this feel like, no, this is something I feel strongly like called to? That's kind of maybe another way to look at it that may be a little bit easier to pick up on, I guess is the way of saying it. Let's get one more and then we'll get a mindful message for you, what the universe wants you to keep in mind in August. But let's see what else for Virgo is incoming that is happening in August or around August. Again, this could be longer than August because I kind of feel like, it doesn't necessarily have to happen in August. I just feel like there's, August may be surrounding whatever this is. What is incoming for Virgo? Okay. Spirit's taking its time. Okay. We can wait. We can be patient. Yeah, transition. So you are in a transition phase, which again is similar to what I'm saying, is like transitioning out of some sort of storm, out of some sort of challenge and difficulty into an energy of rest and recuperation, and also having support, whether it's through spirit or whether it's with other people. I feel like it's both, honestly. But I do feel like there has been a lot of intense challenge for you, maybe Virgo, and in the recent past, maybe in Cancer season during July in the readings was pretty intense energy, not only with it being Cancer, but with Mercury being in retrograde, because Virgos and Geminis rule Mercury, and it was in retrograde in Cancer. So there could have been things that have come up in that Mercury retrograde that really helped you understand like what's not for you and what's not in alignment with this vision of this heaven-like or divine-like dream or passion or goal or whatever it is, a person, place, thing, it doesn't matter, that that you're meant for. But it's like maybe you didn't expect things to get so out of control, maybe. Because the Six of Swords can talk about like having to flee somewhere, like having to protect yourself, having to like jump ship kind of thing, like, pack your bags and get the fuck out of Dodge kind of energy. So, but, this is moving on from a chaotic time into a more peaceful time, which is where I feel like some of you could be now, or this is what you're coming into. So again, everyone's timeline will be different. You'll know where you are in this energy. But I just want to say, have trust and faith that if you are in this period of like trying to find your peace, stability, and security, that I feel like August, you are going to find that, or at least have a good lead on like moving towards that, if that makes sense. I also feel like this cat is speaking to me too, which also can represent in tarot your intuition, spiritual connection. So I feel like that's something that is also helping you through this transition, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. But I also feel like maybe there's an animal some of you may have or maybe considering getting that is an emotional support animal. So that could be a side message for some of you. But this transition card is saying you are moving away from difficulties towards a calmer phase of life. This journey may require letting go, but it promises healing and peace. Trust the process as you navigate this transition. That's what I'm saying. Like, climbing a mountain is not easy, and this is just the analogy. Of course, whatever the situation is could be represented as a mountain to climb, but it's going to be worthwhile because you're not giving up. Or maybe that's a part of the message. You're being called to not give up. And I'm burping now, which is another message for me as an empath reader to say that you're just being called to let go as best as you can. This is something Taurus, I was telling Taurus as well, that it's like being able to relax and rest and walk by faith, not by sight. Even though your current situation may feel like you've lost everything or a big part of your life that was very important to you, it's being able to trust that all of this is for a grand purpose, a divine reason, and that spirit is guiding you towards a better life, a better mind, body, and soul, a better connection with spirit, and a better connection within your own strength and courage and ability to be, do, or have whatever it is that you're wanting. Of course, it takes time. Not saying everything's rainbows and sunshine, but at the same time, it's like you have the choice through your perspective on whether you let what's happening outside of you cause you to feel like a victim, or for you to take on the challenge and be like, yeah, bring it on. Like, I can take this. I've taken so much before. So what's another, what do you call, like, what's the best word? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, what's another obstacle that I can easily overcome? Because it's like, I think that's part of like being reminded of like what you're capable of. Because it's like you've made it this far, and if you can make it this far with all the challenges that you have faced in your life, you can do this too. I know it's not easy, and I know it's uncomfortable. But it's like instilling that power within yourself. And that's why I feel like this Leo season is going to be empowering for a lot of us. But I hope all of that was helping and making sense. Let's go ahead and get a mindful message from Source. Oh my God, these are perfect cards. So not only do you have Follow My Joy, which is another sun card confirming this Leo energy, and you see this path, how it's leading you towards the sun. This is what I'm saying. It's like, even though the path may be windy, like you see how it's going straight to it and then it kind of goes sideways and then goes straight again. It's like, this transition that you have been going through, are going through, or will, wherever you are in the timeline, it's not going to necessarily be a straight and narrow path. Even climbing a mountain is not a straight and narrow path. Sometimes you got to go around and go down and then go back up and, find better ways of navigating this. But this is saying to follow what you are inspired to, that feels good, like I was saying before, because it's leading you to your joy. And then you have release, which is literally what I was saying before, especially with this rest energy and with me burping as well, being able to release this fear, doubt, worry, anxiety, maybe feeling like you're in survival mode and it's really difficult to, trust that things are going to work out for you, but they really are, more than you recognize right now. But again, I feel like the more you're able to calm your mind, body, and soul, and find that relaxation and reconnect with your heart, with your soul, then you will start to see things clearly. Because when you're in that darker, negative energy, you're not seeing. It's like similar with the clouds here. It's like you're not going to really see things clearly because the clouds are, causing things to be really foggy. And if your emotions are all over the place, you're not thinking clearly, seeing things clearly, making decisions clearly, because it's all coming from being all over the place. So things can feel random or out of your control, but you have the ability to take your power back and gain control. This Follow My Joy is saying, today I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I am having fun and enjoying life, I am in a state of allowing all that I desire. So even though there's a lot going on, maybe for you around this time, Virgo, you're being called to find the joy of where you are, and find joy in this journey, in this adventure, and follow what feels good to you, what feels best to you. And it doesn't have to look perfect, and doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And what truly matters is how you are feeling, what's going on in your mind and your heart, and how you're also making decisions that are going to benefit you or be a detriment to you if you're allowing this fear, doubt, worry, anxiety get the best of you. But that's where you're being called to release. This says, today I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignment. I am ready for transformation and welcome this shift. That's a good thing to say in this time of transition. I welcome the challenge, because I know that on the other side of this is my joy, is my happiness, is me accomplishing some sort of goal and obtaining some sort of manifestation that is going to really make me happy. This says, I am creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities, because that is what's incoming for you. You're just being called to ground yourself and work with the energy that is coming up and do the best that you can. And that's all you can do. That's all you're being asked to do. But by feeling better as best as you can with the current circumstances in the current moment, the more that you are opening yourself up to opportunities and blessings and divine guidance that will help you achieve this joy a lot more comfortably, is what I feel called to say. But I hope all this helped and connected for you. Definitely let me know down below. Thanks for choosing me to read your energy. And until next time, have a blessed August.